Glitched Out, Chapter 1.
I gotta get out of here.
Warning. Fire hazard detected. Please make your way to the nearest exit.
Objective: escape to safety. I'm not sure why I woke up right in the middle of a fiery scene, but let's try to escape for now.
Warning. Exit. Interrupted attack. Please make your way to the nearest exit. Leave your personal access for friends behind.
Objective: access the sealed room. What is this? Does it mean I need to find a key? It looks like a key card is needed. I also need a password. There is something written here. Oh, here's the key. Now that we've got the key, let's head to the computer desk that needed the key. Alright, it says a password is needed. The first clue is the number of drinks in the vending machine. The next clue is the number of Foxy Pop figurines. Great, it's 4. The next clue is this. No, not you! We've got the entire password.
Access granted.
So what's here?
What is this thing? Hey there, little guy.
What the?
Chip? PGF? Lex? I don't remember anything.
Objective: hack the power unit. If you press the tab key here, you can check these menus.
Alright, time to put this thing to work.
Here we just need to solve the game as explained earlier.
Yes! I got it!
I simply need to press the E key when the same shape appears.
I knew I could do this.
It's a simple game where you just need to remember the sequence.
Ha! Aced it.
Access granted.
The tutorial is over. Now let's get started. Wow, I'm really curious about what kind of stage this will be. It looks like we need to know the password to pass through here.
Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Containment. You are currently in the Information Technology and Cybersecurity Atrium.
We need to find the password here too. Let's search according to the hint for the password.
If you have any work-related problems, please contact your assigned Bureau Assistant Operative via Mayday, our in-house communication system.
This is the first hint.
The Bureau is home to some of the greatest technical minds living today. That includes you. Thank you for making the Earth a safer place for all our citizens.
This is the final password. Let's go enter the password right away.
This month, there has been 6, 3, 5 attempted cybersecurity attacks against this facility.
The minigame here can be easily cleared as long as you stay focused.
If you discover someone at a high signal issue, please report all items to the capacity immediately. The individual. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Containment. You are currently in the Information Technology and Cybersecurity Atrium.
Objective: restore power in the basement.
Is that a human eyeball? Ew, so gross.
This is pretty gross, but I think it will be useful somewhere. The atmosphere in this basement is quite eerie. What? This is something I can collect. Let's check out other areas. I don't know what it is, but I have acquired something unknown. So I just need to connect the 3 connectors I obtained earlier here. Hide? Why?
Better stay quiet and find a way to unlock that shutter.
Here you can also view information about the entity. Oh, there's an angry red entity up ahead. Hey, will you be my friend? I became prey, not a friend. Nice. I managed to shake off that creature. Now let's activate the power units. What? Why did you suddenly appear? First, I need to set off an alarm to distract the red monster's attention. Looking at this friend's expression, seems like it's safe to run now. Let's go. The minigames are quite simple, so unless there's something specific I need to explain or show, I'll quickly move on. It seems like I just need to repeat the same process as before. I really like this minigame the most. Good. Objective. Return to the upper floor. Finally, I managed to shake it off, but I picked up an eyeball earlier, and now someone else has left another one behind. Oh, is that friend a new one?
Welcome, traveler, to Celeste's Traveling Emporium. Here you will find a host of exquisite wares from across the far reaches of New Earth. Treasures available to you for a price. The currency I seek are eyes. Glorious, all-seeing eyes. Cosmic knowledge for the mother brain. So, set your sights on my latest stock and peruse away. And remember, everything has a price.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Celeste, I guess.
Welcome back, traveler.
So the eyeballs serve as currency here, and I can use them to purchase items. Got it.
Window shopper,
Objective. Gather eyes for Celeste, and purchase flash upgrade.
Ew, so gross.
Let's head this way. There's an eyeball up ahead.
Welcome back, traveler. A fine choice, my curious consumer. Until next time, traveler.
It looks like the count of eyeballs here doesn't decrease even after purchasing items. To summarize, this means there are a total of 6 collectible eyeballs in the game.
Access granted.
Anyway, I can use the red keycard here. Here's the third eyeball. It's blocked here. Let's go back. Let's use the keycard we just acquired.
Access granted.
Is this a meeting room? There's a projector over there, but it seems like it's not usable at the moment. A map of a new Earth. We're short on eyeballs. Let's look around and find some more.
Access granted.
I've arrived at a new area. I hope I can collect all the eyeballs here. There's something glowing here, but it seems like I can't collect it. I need to collect 9 fuses scattered around here. Let's head back to the fuse box from earlier.
Access granted.
Nice, there are 2 eyeballs here.
Okay, that should be enough ice for Celeste. I should head back and purchase that upgrade.
Agent Yushinada, why oh why does Director Gast have such an unhealthy obsession with you? Yushinada rose through the ranks quickly, despite middling test results. An average field agent swiftly promoted to the rank of top lieutenant. It makes no sense. I understand that her mother gave her life during the capture of our greatest discovery, but still, does the Bureau really see fit to honor the daughter for the achievements of her mother? No, there must be more to it than that. I believe our fearless leader, Kristoff, has a few skeletons in his closet, and I'm gonna do a little sleuthing, see if I can dig up the dirt. Maybe if I can find out what Yushinada has on the guy, then I'll be next in line for a long overdue promotion myself. I've languished down here in IT for too long, watching far lesser agents move up the pecking order. No more. Director Gast, I'm coming for you, old man. William Grove, out.
Welcome back, traveler. Oh, that suits your eyes.
Objective, take a leap of faith.
A fine choice, my curious consumer. Until next time, traveler, the little mittens have exhausted my emporium stock. Fear not, traveler. When next we meet, I will have new bounties to behold. Farewell for now, little one.
Until next time.
Thankfully, it's not a killer. But I'm not sure what that friend plans to do with the eyeballs.
Welcome, recruits, to the Federal Bureau of Containment, the central headquarters for the monitoring and containment of entity specimens here on New Earth. My name is Christoph Gast, director of this facility. I want to personally thank you for enlisting. You share a vision to keep our new home a safe and habitable place for all our citizens. As Earth gasped her final breath in the year 2153, humankind fled in search of safe haven. We found it in New Earth. And through advanced space travel technology developed by the Solar Infinite Corporation, we were able to chart a course to the planet in a matter of years. Since then, we have flourished on this bountiful planet. Yet we have been met with adversity at every turn. First came the entities, monstrous inhabitants of New Earth, who pose a deadly threat to humanity. They must be captured and contained, studied and monitored, so we may better understand our new home. Next came the Liberation, a small sect of rogue settlers who broke from the establishment. They attempt to tear down our society, believing that the work the government carries out on New Earth is oppressive and cruel. Allowed to remain unchecked, these liberators would cause the downfall of the remaining populace. We must strive to suppress these savages. Your work as technicians and programmers will help develop invaluable technology, allowing the Bureau to do exactly that. You have been selected for your expertise and dedication to our cause. And on behalf of the Bureau, let me say that we are eternally grateful for your efforts. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Containment. Let's work together to make New Earth the utopia I know it can one day become, and create a bright future for generations to come.
Now let's go to the place we couldn't reach earlier. Oh, when I clicked, a strong flash went off.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine!
Alright, let's go.
Chip, we made it! And you called me brittle.
Let's explore this area too. Objective: find a way to open the shutter door.
Is anybody out there? This is Veronica Grace, 2nd Lieutenant of the New Earth Liberators. If anyone can hear me, please respond. I executed my assignment successfully, but then something went wrong. The Bureau staff evac'd hours ago, but never returned. In the moments following their evacuation, I heard an earth-shattering sound. The entire foundation of this complex was shaken to its core. Was there some kind of explosion up there? Please, if anyone can hear me, radio back. Give me a sign, anything. I'm trapped down here with those monsters, and I don't know how long I can hold out. If anyone from the Liberation is listening, send an extraction team as soon as possible. I don't want to die down here. Veronica Grace signing out.
I recognize her voice. And that name. But where from?
To summarize, we need to find and activate 3 generators. It looks like there are 2 generators on this path. What is this? No! Oh no, this time I've become plant fertilizer. The powerful flash is the plant's weakness. There's something that looks like a generator here. Got it. We can proceed in the same way as before. There's a generator here too. System restored. Since the plant doesn't move, we can proceed step by step. There should be one more generator in this area as well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's turn back. What's going on? Why is the shutter closing? Holy, why is that appearing again? Hey, will you be my friend again? It seems like it's agreeing. but I think I'll just run away. That sign could be fake. I won't fall for it. Oh no. Now let's run without looking back.
Warning, elevator malfunction.
Good. I survive again.
I'm alive! That was a close call.
Elevator malfunction. Rerouting to nearest available floor. Level 2, engineering.
Don't worry. We're getting out of here, little buddy. Together.